Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while, so it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Alright, well, suppose we should go ahead and get into it. Trying to figure out one thing real quick, honestly.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that
Alright.
come across
Well,
Liu tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
that's the...
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Alright, this'll do. We're just checking out this, whatchamacallit? You know how to delay? No, we can't really do that because we're... unless... You know what, that's worth it.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liu tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
There.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Okay. You know what, that is kind of a worthwhile. Alright, well, in that case, let's go ahead and officially start. Derp. We're coming at you live with another Genshin Impact video here, a live stream, as we, well, we're gonna do some story stuff. As the title might say, CEO of GEO runs around telling stories and stuff.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Okay,
But where are those who share the memory?
Okay, Mr. Zhongli. Okay, enough. It's your boy, the girl, one and only, iPie, coming at you here with, some hot Genshin Impact, Shingen Impact, however you want to pronounce it, right here with our very own, GEO Archon Zhongli. Spoilers. Actually, no spoilers. We won't ruin it. But yeah, he's not fully built. Level 60. Those are the stats. Main stats here. Not the best weapon to have on him, but a decent enough weapon. Thing you like about this is that it has crit rate though, so it's a pretty good. Weapons level 80 out of 80, so this weapon was easy to get. Pretty high up. Artifacts, nothing too terribly special. HP flower, rank 12. Maxed out Gladiator of Destiny plume. With the bonus HP percent, so that's why that's a good one. This one had grit damage, elemental mastery, and energy recharge. So this one, even though we're planning on taking it off of Zhongli, this flower is definitely a keeper. Hourglass, or timepiece, Gladiator of Longing, or the Gladiator's timepiece. Not necessarily the best one. It is an attack percent, but it has a HP percentage down there. The thing that really saves this one, and the reason why we're gonna end up saving it, because this might be good for Xinyan in the end, 19.4 crit damage percent. So that's a good one. Cup over here, the goblet, wheat, an unranked attack percent that has a little bit of crit rate on it. If this one gets some crit rate, might be worth keeping, but you know, ideally we would get a goblet somewhere here that has bonus GEO damage, which we don't. We have, where is it? There's one for Ningguang here. This one has bonus GEO damage, but we don't want to take it off Ningguang since we still use her pretty regularly. Also, the substats aren't necessarily good for Zhongli. On this one, crit rate with attack percentage, definitely would love a better mask. We're thinking about putting this one on because of the crit rate, crit damage bonus, but, having the 23.2 here makes it good for doing crits. That's our Zhongli here. Beidou. No Beidou. Their stats is still pretty busted for where they are. We would love more crit damage, but a 74% crit rate kind of makes up for it. Traveler stats, not necessarily the best, but having close to 50% on the crit rate is pretty good. Once again, I'd love more crit damage. Although her artifacts, none of them are like maxed out except for the plume. That is very possible. Also, these two are 4 stars, not 5 stars, so ideally we would get another crit rate helmet to put on and get like an extra 10%. That'd be nice. As far as the sands, really just anything in the gladiator set that we're not using that has like crit rate or crit damage. Ideally crit damage over crit rate in that one, because the ideal ratio crit rate to crit damage is like 1 to 2. Bennett's here just to be a healer. Artifacts don't matter, except for the... No, artifacts just don't matter. The main thing is the set bonus for the energy recharge, because Bennett needs to be ulting a whole lot. Weapon kind of matters, but we don't have enough of this resource here to upgrade it further. And yeah, that's all kind of stats. Bennett's just there for an ult that
Benny's
heals.
adventure.
Shut up, Benny. Okay, so we are going to be doing... Where is it? Yes, this one. So we're going to be doing Zhongli's little Archon quest story here. Sure we can actually fast travel down to here. Get a little bit closer. As we learn a little bit more about things. Or something. Alright.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
So smooth. Like, hearing Zhongli talk makes the English voice acting, like, playing the game in English, like, 100% completely worth it. Let's see, there's an easy way to get to that ship without having to glide. There's like a dude that'll throw you over. You're over here somewhere. Let's take a peeky. No. 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 Ah! Wrong way. You know what? We can swim. We have enough. We have enough stamina. We have Beto. He gives a swim buff. Okay, come on. Climb on the side of the boat then. Okay, safe. We'll be fine, we're gonna swim. Smooth dive. Well, okay, maybe flying over is the easier thing to do. Or gliding over, it's not really flying. Okay. Maybe it's someone on the boat here? Is it one of you folks here? Getting into these boats are so difficult. Oh, random treasure chest. We'll take it. How does that do for our world progress for that area? You have clouds, exploration 98%. That means like what, 4 or 5 more chests and then it's done? Okay, here we go. Let us do gadget. Use a gadget. We're not gonna necessarily need the Here we go. You start with the glide, get there halfway, and the rest is just swimming with it, which is like easy peasy lemon squeezy. For real, there's supposed to be like a dude that'll ferry you out here. I just can't remember where the guy is. Because we've been in this boat before. Okay, camera. Nice to see, like, okay, there's this. Take it slow. Over here. We will drown again. Food. Stamina. 60, 80. We'll do that one because we have more. There we go. It's easy. Now we can recover. We'll also switch to someone a little bit smaller. Uh-oh. Also change the gadget now. Just in case. Let's see, any treasure? Okay, we got everything on the pearl galley.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around.
Ah, he flatters us so well.
Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
No.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of GEO. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
We would think no one knows better than him, honestly. You know, CEO of GEO and all.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
Oh, that line didn't have a voice.
As everyone knows, the Lord of GEO taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of GEO himself thousands of years ago.
So they're, Norway, wherever the Dutch is. Denmark? They're the Dutch, then. Liyue is the Dutch.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Chising who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is the world's first Mora, would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of GEO used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
We called it money mana and, money mana is the sword. We don't know what the good one for the dagger would be. That one's not, that one, bleh. We know the sword would be money mana, though. Why aren't Paimon's lines voiced here?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
I can't say I agree.
He's like, no, that ain't how it happened. We remember, we were there.
Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
Voice is so smooth. Oh man, so good.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of GEO's profound foresight?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of GEO more than me?
Yeah, we think no one would know better than the one in the flesh.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then,
That's a good point.
answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, The Lord of GEO taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
How does that even make sense? A home cast entirely out of money? That seems a little... That seems extravagant.
That is correct, indeed.
Holy crap!
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of GEO do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
Oh, actually we know the answer to this. It's because unlike everything else, all the other materials, Morax just, like, can manifest gold at a whim.
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
I mean, you just pull unlimited money out of your sleeve. Why wouldn't you just make everything out of it? That's a fair enough point.
Oh. Huh.
It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, someone's got a crush?
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
You know what, who, us?
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
Oh, she's into that menage a trois stuff. The third wheel. The bicycling, if that were a thing. We're okay with that. Quest started. Get to the stern.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of GEO and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective.
Remaining objective is always important in all things, in all discussions, in all aspects of academia and or other things.
So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the GEO Archon killed were evil?
Yes.
Let's not
No.
analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
That's a very sly way of saying, that's a very, very sly way of getting out of that question. And not like, incriminating yourself for killing the good gods. Why doesn't Paimon have a voice right now? The Lord of GEO wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt.
God of salt. Super salty chips? Uh-oh.
The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
Well, if you need salt, what better place to get it than from the body of the god of salt? Steve, what's with Paimon not having a voice right now?
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
Is this story that complicated?
Quite so. I don't know where to begin.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
The Vitui? put down your weapon and stay back, otherwise Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon.
Fair point.
There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
Do we say that every time?
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the Ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my own consultant while I'm in town.
Oh, that's good. At least Zhang Li isn't going to be living broke after the end of the Liyue arc happened.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
She's got such a leady boner for Zhang Li right now. You could just tell it.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
Why? Question mark. Well, of course we want to, Zhang Li. We'll go anywhere if you invite us.
This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures.
Ooh.
It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Hey, we're in the good books with Zhang Li. Good friends.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Yep, it's called hitting the X button. Really simple, really easy. Hey, Paimon's good at that too. Oh, the expression on Lumine's face there. Just like, oh god, we're getting wrapped up in something.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
Piece of the god's limb? Would it be made out of salt? If you licked it, how salty would it be? Yo, we're getting close to 49. Huyan Stone Forest. Okay, more swimming. Alright, here we go. Time to swim. Real talk, we're not gonna swim that entire way. We're gonna go over here. Oh, wait, there's a spot right next to that one.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Yes, there's lots of crystals. There's a dungeon where we can get some really good artifacts for our GEO characters. If you take a left instead of a right, you can find this really weird looking cube thing. If you beat it up a whole bunch, you can get some nice shiny stones too that maybe help you power up some characters here and then. We might need to let's restart the game real quick, because Paimon needs a voice. We are absolutely 100% not voice acting all of Paimon, so hang on a moment, everyone. Okay, we're gonna do that. Yep, and launch. Ah, we got double. We are doubled. We are doubled. There we go. Proper background. Okay, let's see. Wait for the proper login. And loading. Alrighty. Do we have liftoff? Do we have liftoff? Hmm.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Okay. I'm still not. Okay, this quest is just bugged as far as the audio goes, so. Also, now, why is the game not capturing? There it goes. Yeah, not sure why Paimon's not speaking. Oh well. Paimon thinks it looks really grand. Oh, we didn't change it. Oh.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Oh. Oh, so this does take. Well, of course it would. That makes sense. It would take place after the Leeway main story ends.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
Those spears must have been freaking huge then, if this is like the eroded form. These mountains are the Lord of GEO's weapons? Question mark?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size.
Wow.
But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan stone forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan stone forest.
No, the real value is the domain. That's where you get the GEO artifact sets from. You get the bolide, you get the archaic Petra. If you run Noel, definitely best in the slot. The bolide one, anyhow.
Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich?
No, this was all about money.
I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's
You're just
all
looking
I
for
seek
things
in
to
life.
sell.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
He's definitely playing coy right there.
Huh? Me?
Oh, her? Wait, what? Oh, we thought he was talking about us.
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Aw, she's sad. She doesn't want to leave the handsome, dashing, smooth-talking Zhongli for anyone else.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Okay, so first things first. Let's take this. Keyboard, controller. Bam, bam. Okay, good. Well, there's a treasure chest over there. Hold on. It does point the way, so that might not be quest related. It probably is quest related.
Crumble!
So, not the most damage we can do at the moment, especially when he puts up his shield. Although, bam, pop it. All you gotta do is pop it.
Starfall!
Crumble!
You ruined that.
Rise! Solidify!
So we find Zhongli to be an exceptionally fun character to play with. Just style of the gameplay. He just do good. You pop shield. You run in. You do some stab. Nothing's done. Okay, we're gonna open this treasure chest. He protect. You also gotta keep this guy from outing his shield so it breaks. Here we go. Summon Big Meteor, even being only level 60, doing quite a fair amount of damage.
Starfall!
Crumble!
Pop one of those. No, we popped it to her. early. More big meteor. Okay, so that one just nuked the meta churl. Oh yeah, you can do that spear dash, which is really cool. Goodbye. And we get a free cabbage out of it too, not bad.
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Okay, it's a used training dummy. Wonder what that's about. Let's see, more stuff over here.
Starfall!
Yeah, let's aggro things.
Starfall!
Okay, kill the small one, because there's no shield. It's also really fun how it turns the enemy's little thing into an offensive weapon for the team. That said, we're gonna kinda... Oh, that usually works.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back!
Kind of rotate to make sure everyone gets a little bit of healing. Continue back in. Don't like start another big shield.
Order guide you.
Big meteor. Dead. Almost dead. Now dead. For real, Zhongli's gonna be great once we can finish the artifacts on him. He's doing okay for a level 60 in a world rank 80, or where enemies are level 80.
Starfall!
And a lot of the passive damage that you get from rip. The stones? Pretty good. Like that. Look at where that one just blew up from the resin. So I'm gonna have to pop heal in a bit here.
Right.
Enough? No. Wrong character.
Solidify.
To ashes!
Very God. Also, no! We popped electric and water. Not good.
Go in! Starfall!
Oh, you're still alive? Any more? The only thing is, if they're standing on top of the stones, resonance won't do anything to them. They have to be on the same floor level. Alrighty. So where was this next spot? Oh, was it? Oh, is it supposed to be those? Oh, it's that thing in the water. Yeah, let's get some burlap.
Solidify!
And some foul. Fruit sack, huh?
Take this!
Oh, we missed our extra our electric swing.
Solidify!
Pops the slime's little armor really quick. Very good move.
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. The hydro-mimic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead, defeat them, and recover the relic.
These are the same enemies from the Oceanic. The Oceanic. Oh, oops. Wait, would that make the Oceanid the Lord of Salt or whatever?
Teamwork is strength!
Oh, well, there goes the main character. Ah!
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information.
You can
Let's
jump
head
over
back.
The explosion on that bubble. You can jump over the explosion on that bubble. Oh, jeez. Did I survive? Okay, there we go. Ooh. Well, while we're here, we might as well. Yeah, there any on the other side real quick? Aha, perfect. If we stand right here.
Stabilize!
Behold, crystal.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
Aw, he's so mean.
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Paimon still lacks a voice for some reason. Stop arguing. What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the God of Salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
A little bit. One didn't lack general knowledge in their field.
And you! You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Yes. Yes. 100%. Without a doubt. Yep. Easy answer.
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh. What a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time.
Well, that's unfortunate.
The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Nah, it's probably just junk. Should throw it away.
Quick, give it to me.
Oh, not so quick there. So handsy, you fatui.
At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it? Question mark.
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs.
Oh, she's not wrong there.
But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Also not wrong there.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear. If I'm lying, may the Lord of GEO strike me down.
You know what, that's actually, they are Fatuis, so you might just be trying to steal the strength of the Archon.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
Lol. Got him. Got him.
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
E49. Hold on. Absolutely need the foul. Yeah, we'll get Benny out later.
Ugh! You're simply a money grubber!
And what are you, then? All you think about is digging up valuable relics every day.
He's still arguing. Let's not bother them. Why is Paimon not speaking? Gosh. Here, we're gonna... Let's do... Settings... Let's change the language real quick. Japanese. Okay, let's see what goes on now.
あなたね、
あんたこそ
まだ言ってる。
邪魔しないでおこう。
Okay. I'm on speaker there. Go back to English.
And what are you
Nope, still not. Weird. Wrong. There we go. What is it?
Mondstadt has so many windmills. That
Okay, there's something weird with this quest then. Okay, let's take, wait, where are we going? Oh, we're going a good distance away. Up here. Any good news? We get the heal, because that's a thing. Isn't it a thing? A statue of the Archon? We'll find out in a moment. If it's not, we can always, and try and charge up Benny's little ultimate. Nope, it's just a waypoint. We'll make a small detour while we're here. Not sure if the, timer ran out. And switch characters in the water. Nope. So this is a good spot to get some free-to-play artifacts, to fodder, to feed to the higher level ones. Look at these dudes. It's a couple of dudes.
Adventure
Got
time.
their little butts burnt and whooped.
Gather.
Ease. Very easy. Just so easy.
Off we go.
And it still doesn't have a whole lot. Oh, this place. So this is where the Hydro Dungeon's gonna be. It's gonna be down there. The fact that that flower is right there, I want to pick it so badly. Salt seals the ruin within. None uninvited may enter in. Hey, that rhyme.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
But there's just, there's that big barrier there. Surely there's plenty of stuff still underneath there. We've seen people hack their way, or glitch their way past the barrier. There's at least 3 treasure chests down there.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal.
Until now.
I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all.
Until we arrive.
So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt.
Is it related to Rex the Peace?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. but I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide.
She did some adult actress work on the side.
So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of GEO would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
No.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
Maybe.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
You like how there's like just a random boat here? It's just kind of sitting there. There's no one like with it. Oh, wait, is... Aha. How far away is that one? Oh, that's not too far.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Another one of these. We did one of these with the... yeah, use quest. Hey, we got it.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Yes, sir. Hey, let's see this other mechanism.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this?
No, he definitely did not just say that.
When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
Good. Maybe you need someone that, wink wink, does not have a vision, wink wink.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Well,
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
south, east, west, north. This should be easy. Which way is it? Ah! Oh, we gotta kill these things first. Right. Yeah, let's just make this easy. Well, you can die too.
Back at ya!
There. Oh, what's Primero? Okay. So here's the mechanism. Oh. They're all electric. Okay, there's the third one. There should be 4, right? 3. Okay. Treasure! Okay, good enough. You aimed badly, Bennett. That's okay. Luckily, we have an electric character. Okay, so this one seems like the southern one. South, east, west, north.
Take this!
See, it worked.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Yo, real talk. With all the environmental that they do and how, like, deep this, like, crevices. You just imagine, like there's just a pillar under the water there. They really made the world of this game feel, historical. It's so fucking cool.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Ooh.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey, don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Watch the twist be they get down there and there's nothing.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition.
Got him.
You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this! Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
We're pretty sure he already knows what the truth is.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Aw, yeah, baby. Time to get some 3 treasure chests. Definitely need that flower. That one too. Ah, we need all these for Jinyan. Jinya. There's a treasure chest there.
Gather!
Ah.
Solidify!
Some Korlapi. If this place stays open, this is gonna be a pretty decent mining spot. Easy enough. Wait, more violet flower thing. Definitely need a ton. There's one over there too. This is a gold mine. We gotta absolutely mark this place on the map real quick. It is good. It is very good.
Stabilize!
Wow, this place really has like a lot. A lot of good collectible, like the fish. Oh, no, out of the water.
Gather!
Yo, that one's dead. Easy. Tiny slimes, gosh.
Stabilize!
Here, we'll do this the quick way. Oh, that one's gone. Oh, that one just fall in the water. Need all the plants. Okay, what's this part? Okay, so that's probably going to be the entrance to the next... No, it wouldn't be, because they all have a distinct... of mysteries and salt. Ooh. Get some. Wait, what is that? Oh. Good enough. Once again, good, and we're actually gonna switch Bennett to Barbara. First combat we do, we'll just pop Bennett's ult and get our traveler heal. We'll heal Lumine. Illumini. Oh, some people here turned to stone. Bizarre looking statue that appears to be made of salt. Another bizarre looking statue made of salt.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Duh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Dead. That one died. Oh, is there anything over this way first? Okay. Time to find out. Oh, wait. Kyle. Different about trials, Jean-Louis. Oh, got the spear. 82. This shield shrink by 20%, scoring hit on the opponent, increases attack by 4.8%. Max 5 stacks. Interesting. What artifacts are on here? Interesting. They give him a full Noblesse set. With very heavy HP stacking. Interesting. Not too surprised, honestly, but still a little interesting. Pretty low crit stats overall. Definitely much better stats than the trial. The test run thing. Ooh, Constellation 3. And they give pillars the main thing to level up. No, that's not true. They're all 5, but just because he has some constellation, that's why his pillars at 8. Interesting. So let's see. 1, 2. Well, he pulse at a different rate. So wait, if we put Traveler... Okay, that is potent. That is potent. Oh, but there can only be one out of it. Honestly, having two though makes Ningguang makes Ningguang a viable support for Zhongli, or Zhongli a viable support for Ningguang Deeps.
Crumble.
Oh, look. Well, we died. Game over.
Rise.
salt, it looks like.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
We must fill the other half now, for only when it is full will we be able to unlock the secrets of proper seasoning.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
Bottomless. But what if it were topless instead? That is the real question.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Think of all of the burgers you could season with that. Oh, boy.
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Nah.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
No, let's not. We have salt. We should be cooking. Ooh, door open. He is transfixed in an earnest posture. No, perhaps he was also afraid. Also afraid.
Crumble!
Yeah, this one is like short steps at like 82 and everything. Not necessarily doing that much more damage than what the one we currently have figured out is doing. So that's a good sign. Nope, nope, no, no, no. Goodbye. Dead. That one's dead.
Quake!
Oh, dang it.
Crumble! Rise!
Another artifact here. This one looks like a sword.
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Did you say it was a ruler? That is a kind of measuring tool. A little bit slow on the take there, Wanyan.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power.
It's also a sword. It kills. It kills by inches.
When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth.
That sounds a little painful.
The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, According to our contract, the Salt Ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Here we go again. We're just gonna sigh and stay silent.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Uh-oh.
Pay your dues.
Starball!
Rock! Also maybe a little bit of electric.
Crumble.
How is that?
Solidify.
And it's a little bit lazy that they didn't even bother to change the model for this one.
Can't run from death.
Man, having the two pillars really
I shall
makes me
confiscate your treasure as well.
different.
You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
This is me. We have to keep the ruler. The ruler's ours now. Some archaeological survey. Can only pretend for so long. We hope you never become as greedy as him, Paimon. Paimon likes Mura, but Paimon doesn't do bad things. Little expression on Paimon. That's adorable.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Who? Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Uh-oh.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt.
She's a cultist! She's a cultist!
You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry.
Huh.
Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
that is fair. They've always said the Archon of War, or she has always said the Archon of War instead of Rex Lapis or Lord of GEO. Alright, now that you mention it, the people of UA seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart!
Yeah, but there's a lot of people turned to salt here, so maybe that has something to do with it.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue.
Yeah, technically, he retired.
Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Treasure. Oh, more salt people. Oh, okay. They want us to do this.
Gather! Order guide.
This.
Crumble! Quake!
Get out of here!
I will have order.
Order be done. Oh, there's more. Ah!
Everybody stand back!
Quake! Gather!
Well, that was a little unfortunate. That missed. Traveler doesn't do too bad damage, honestly. It's ours the way we built it. Granted, it's a pretty simple build of just straight gladiator set, but that's besides the point. Ooh, number 3.
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
Not so sure that's how that works. It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true, but Clement is no longer here.
Hey, what about us? We're standing right here. We're looking at you. Hey, lady. Don't forget about us now. Gosh.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli. She seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored.
Again, we really don't think that's how that works, lady.
No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli.
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit a girl.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Oh, jeez.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt,
Oh, man.
but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the
Girl.
god of salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Uh-oh. Hey, come back. What you said was really true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Oh man. She was probably killed by her own people. That's probably what happened. But can we take this? Be good for crafting. Sword.
Salt. And betrayal.
It does look like they were running. Probably started turning her own people to salt. One of her people turned around and killed her. Yeah, definitely running. Seems to have been fleeing from something. No doubt suspecting that something terrible was afoot. Seems to have been fleeing from something, no doubt suspecting that something terrible was afoot. Oh, it's gonna say the same thing for all these, aren't it? Yep.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then. This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day.
Wait, who killed her?
The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
What about these statue thingies? Oh, Paimon. You're so innocent. You don't realize that those are her people, turned to salt.
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Yikes, Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You didn't just hear rumors about the way to break the seal, did you?
No,
No more.
indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wisdom, only age.
Yeah, you were there, weren't you?
Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
People of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyanstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories.
Love a good story.
One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Old acquaintances? Who do you mean? Got some EXP books we're gonna have to save for when we hit 50. Want to tell us something in his hand? Unpraised in pose of supreme effort. This must be the one who struck the final blow. Ground zero. No matter what was once here, naught remains but a single flower of salt. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. Big treasure chest. Not too much exciting in it though, unfortunately. Oh, that's the dungeon. Yeah, post-apocalyptic story, apparently. Genshin hides a very dark and dastardly underbelly to its cute and, expansive exterior? Something like that? Okay, well, remember this is a good mining spot. How silly though, they hid in a cave underground? What are they, moles? Oh. Should probably just warp. Where is it? Okay, so down this way. Means perfect, right near the thing. You know, the thing where you do the thing and get the stuff. It's gonna be easy to get to the place then. Oh wait, no. It's up there. Though it's kind of like so intimidating to go up there, because like you gotta climb. The thing you don't realize, or the thing that we keep forgetting anyhow, you can go around this way, collect the GEO crystal fly, and you know, you just walk. You just walk up there. No sweat. Just walk. sure? We'll fight these guys. Why not? Well,
Quake!
Starfall!
Solidify!
Take Eyes on me!
cure them quickly before they get their shields back. That one's dead. Dropped to purple. Okay, not too bad a haul off of those three. Okay, all the way up there. Oh, well, this is a little awkward. Well, hello, sir. Have we met before? You seem kind of familiar here. Are you sure we haven't met before? Okay, there, that's a little bit better.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue.
Aw.
To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
You sure we can keep him instead?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler.
That's a very dangerous thing to do.
You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world.
That is... Why is that so meta? When did this get meta? Why is this getting meta?
As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
So that's why you wanted us to come with you. Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Once again, are you sure you don't want us to hang on to it? Salt is a very, very useful thing to hang on to. Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folktales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Hey, 60 primos. And some goddamn gold. Well, this will be the last conversation, it seems, Zhongli. Until we switch back to you in our party. Because, you know, we managed to draw you and everything. But for now, let's just sit here and take a moment. Let's enjoy ourselves. You know, smooth-talking, handsome devil here. Sit and enjoy a moment. You know, it's too soon to be parting. It wasn't nearly long enough. It was kind of a sad, you know, history take and everything. Kind of a little sad, but you know, it's history, so you know, history can be all sorts of stuff. But we really enjoyed you know, sharing your stories with us, Mr. Zhongli. We'd love to hear more. We really like the way you talk. You got a nice voice and everything. Okay, this bit's gone on way too long.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
We feel a bit bad for the god of salt.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while. We did not measure, of course, as I...
Okay, so we didn't miss a line there. That was weird how it kind of like...
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this, though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while. That is a good question.
What will you do now?
In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer. But now... yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. We'd love to. So let us know. Send us a message. You know, call us on the cell phone. You know how to get us there. We'll come along. Might be a little bit, you know, we gotta... dressing up like this doesn't, you know, come easy. It takes time. You have the flower in our hair. You know, all the good stuff. Yeah, we'll certainly come along. We'd be happy to tag along, Mr. Zhongli. You enjoy standing here on your rock here, overlooking the ocean. It's a nice view. And one day, hopefully we'll be able to see. Unless that's Inazuma. Yo, are those islands Inazuma? Holy crap, we just realized. Inazuma. Yeah, one day we'll be able to travel to Inazuma together even. Till then, take care, Mr. Zhongli. Whee! Oh, surprise, surprise, Mr. Jean Lee. It's feels like it hasn't even been a minute or two since we last saw you. Oh, we thought that would be enough not to die with. He's an electromage season. Yeah, let's do this fight real quick, and then we'll probably call it. It's gonna be a little bit shorter than usual. It's only like, what, 2 hours? But we finished the quest. Technically, there's a couple of more to take care of. We got pieces that technically started, and we gotta finish it. Oh, that was under the starting quest, so it's not like, there's too terribly much that's gonna be not new. We got the child quest we need to worry about. We got Venti's to do as well. Venti's will be interesting because, Venti being another Archon and everything.
Over here.
Yeah, we gotta really, pick up with the artifacts for the Zhongli, the CEO of GEO. Kind of funny thing though, we named the title of the stream CEO of GEO runs around telling stories and stuff. We didn't even realize that legitimately the entire thing would be about telling a tale.
Just once.
Give us the loot. So we only have one real goal as far as farming goes for like, let's get some, we'll do a little bit more because we mined the stuff here. We can mine the stuff over there. But we only really have one goal for like the immediate future, and that is when we hit AR 15 a little bit and we have to ascend. Yeah, we already got all the items, so we can just take Beto, who will be the only one we are capable of doing this with. Basically at a full. All we need now is some more of these arrows siderite, which we'll have to get on Saturday because today we spent farming lots of the philosophies of gold in the event that we start to get more of these weekly boss items. You've already had a little bit. We were able to get Oceanborn up. But yeah, the other one would be Traveler here, which we can also ascend. The only problem is we won't have enough experience books for both Beto and Traveler. Although, as a random aside, we can also do this one straight up to 90. So we'll be able to get 2 weapons up to 90. Which it helps a lot to have the weapon. Not as big a benefit as like doing the artifacts, but it's still useful. And afterwards we can work on John Lee here. John Wick's, younger cousin, older cousin. You little rock.
Stabilize!
And maybe we can find a little Sonic the Hedgehog here.
Solidify!
Yep, there it is.
Back at ya!
Oh,
Everybody stand!
okay, that's one dead Sonic.
Solidify!
Easy. Okay, yeah. That was everything. Everything mineable. Looks like everything mineable. Alright, well in that case, yeah, let's go ahead and see. That's the scrim. If it's just one quest, sure, but you know, that was a good one. We wouldn't necessarily say wholesome, because of, you know, reasons, but it was enlightening for sure. Here you go. Yeah, and also, keep an eye out in the future, for we will be attempting to do a giveaway of some Primo Gems, potentially. And maybe a collab with another fellow GSS member, Super Salty Chips, you can find on twitch.tv, for those of you that are like watching.
Boats
on
are
the Twitch
made
side
for
of things.
transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
As for now, y'all can check out whoops.
Osmanthus
check us out.
wine tastes the same as I remember.
Enough Shangli.
But where are those who share the memory?
You can check us out in some of these places here. You know, the Twitter, also on a Discord, as well as if you'd
Where
like
do you want to go
uh,
next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I
for
have a
real,
few
Jean.
references.
For real, come on. We're doing our outro here. Yeah, you can also support, if you like what you saw, you want to support Virtual Digitame and the stuff we do here between both YouTube and Twitch. Stream Elements, easiest way. Patreon if you feel like supporting a little bit more long term. As far as stuff in content wise for the future, not only is there the the potential giveaway coming, we're looking at January at this point. But also we got some more stuff for the Oculus Quest 2 coming down the road. It's been a little bit difficult to do some VR stuff lately because of let's say some physiological problems. We've been experiencing a little bit of sickness getting into VR, and we're not sure what's causing it. It didn't happen before. We haven't had an issue with it in the Quest 2 until like recently, the past couple of weeks. So it's something, we're not sure what, but we'll get over it. And when we do, Oculus Link has come out of beta. We'll be doing some content based around that. Until then, though, I hope everyone has a good rest of the night, and we will see you down the road.